the Kenya Morans continue with their choking ways as they lose to Congo DR 66-56. That was the final score. Looking at the top performance, we have Glyphine Ligari plus 16 efficiency, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. And the matchup was between him and Shekina Munanga, plus 12 efficiency, 7 points, 11 boards, 3 assists, 1 block. So let's just break it down and just see what really happened. And moving forward, you can see even in the shooting, I actually mentioned this in my live stream, the Kenya Morans really struggled and didn't have any efficiency even when they shot from 2-point field goals, because you can see from 2-point field goals they shot 32% from the field and 28% from deep and 53% from the line. Okay, they almost tied Congo DR in shooting percentages on the line, but Congo DR shot pretty well from the field. They shot 52% from the field from 2-point field goals, and 3-point field goals got 26.7%. Not as great, but at least they got the job done with those crucial points. Then the story of the evening was the fact that Congo DR out-rebounded Kenya by like double the rebounds. 29 total rebounds for Congo DR to 29 total rebounds for Kenya. So Congo DR basically just made Kenya look like little high school kids trying to play a scrimmage game with the big boys. So that's what they did. They crashed the boards defensively, offensively. Congo DR 39 defensive rebounds, 15 offensive boards for Congo DR, and Kenya only had 20 defensive rebounds and 9 offensive boards. So you can see, as much as they tried, they just looked small in there, and the rebound margin was just so huge that you can't even put your head around it. So, but in the key stats, you can see in the steals, Kenya led in steals, but leading in steals and causing Congo DR to lead in turnovers with 25 turnovers. They still didn't capitalize on that, so fault to them. They lost by 10 points. So Kenya lost by 10 points. In the assist department, you can see Congo DR shared the rock pretty well. I mean, they shared the rock decently. At the same rate, the Kenya Morans also shared the rock pretty well with 10 assists to Congo DR's 12. In turnovers, as much as Congo DR turned over the ball 25 times, you can still see they still won the game because they crashed the balls pretty well. So they were able to make it up with the turnovers, and that's how they beat Kenya. And they also led in blocks. But Kenya continued with their fouls bug with 22 fouls. Some players don't even know basic defensive IQ, and that is why they fouled a lot. But points from turnovers, you can see Kenya, capitalized on that. 17 points from turnovers to Congo DR's 8. Fast break points, Kenya tried to do something with 10 fast break points to Congo DR's 9. But second chance points, they lost to Congo DR with 13 second chance points. Congo DR dominated in the paint with 34 points from the paint, and their bench came into fruition for Congo DR, and they scored 25 points from the bench. But looking at the scoring evolution, you can see the first quarter is pretty neck and neck. It was a phone booth fight, but when it came to the second quarter, you can see Kenya just started losing their grip with this game when they had like a scoring slump. They started scoring in the 4-minute mark at the end of the second quarter. So you can see they just started off horrible, and this set the pace for them losing the game. Although they struggled, it was just a game of catch-up. They're trying to play a game of catch-up in the third quarter. But in the fourth quarter, you can see Kenya tried to cut the deficit, and they were almost tying the game. But every time they tried tying the game, Congo DR answered back and just added on to that lead. And also, just to mention, Coach Clifford cost them with an untimely technical foul with a few seconds left on the clock, and this added on to the lead and gave Congo DR the momentum, and eventually they won the game. And Congo DR actually led with as much as 13 points. They had the biggest scoring run. The only 2 lead changes in this game, and Congo DR dominated in this game for 38 minutes. That's practically the whole game. Kenya only had 19 seconds leading this game. So you can see Congo DR not letting up, and they're building on the African win that they will beat Kenya in the African finals in 2019. But going into the box score, you can see the usual suspects. Gajola, which he played heavy minutes. He actually was the player that played heavy minutes, shot he scored 8 points, shot 3 of 11 from the field, very inefficient, 27.7%. From 2-point field goals, 37.5%, 3 of 8 from 2-point field goals, and 0 for 3. He shouldn't even be having any business taking an unnecessary 3, and he was 0 for 3. He cost them some critical possessions that led to transition points and fast break dunks. He did that, and he was 2 for 2 from the line. So he had 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He had the biggest plus minus from -11. Victor Bosire, 11 minutes. 3 points. The only point he made was a 3 that he made, and he shot 33.3% from deep, and he didn't go to the line, and he had 3 fouls, and he had a plus minus for -3. So that's the only thing he did was just hit that transition thing to spark the run. That eventually they didn't capitalize on it efficiently. So Griffin Ligari, 19 points, 19 minutes played, 12 points, 4 of 7. He was shooting. He had 57.14% from the field, 1 of 4 from 2-point field goals, and he knocked down 3 of 3 from 3. So you can see this guy was pretty good. He actually came in clutch. He did some few things that were pretty important. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist. But although the fouls bug is just too much, because fouling too much, he had 3 steals. Although he had a plus minus for -3. Then Valentine Valbuza, 26 minutes played, 7 points, 3 of 14 from the field, 21.43%, and 2-point field goals, 30%, 0 for 4 from deep. These are players who have no business even taking a 3. I don't even understand why he, took those 3s, or even the coach allowed him to take those 3s. Actually, if I was the coach and he took those unnecessary 3s, I would have just benched him, no questions asked. 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 fouls. Actually, this is a guy who fouled the most with 4 fouls, 1 steal, plus minus for -6, which is unacceptable for a person of this caliber. Albert Odero played heavy minutes. He had the worst game ever. 27 minutes played, 7 points, 3 of 12, shooting 25% from the field, 3 of 10 from 2-point field goals, 0 for 2 from deep. In his field goals, he was taking off-balance, ill-advised shots that, no other guard in his position or forward will have any business in taking, and this is the reason why he was very inefficient, and he was not getting into his zone the way he was in the AfroBasket. So I think I don't know what happened to him in this game, but he just played horrible and terrible. And he shot 1 of 4 from the line, 25%, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, 2 turnovers, and 1 block, and a plus minus for -8. Then we got Preston Bungai, 18 minutes played, 6 points, 2 of 6 shooting, 33.3%, 1 of 2 from 2-point field goals, 1 of 4 from deep. Actually, he was not getting his groove on. He was not getting those shots, but there were some couple of layups that he missed that he was supposed to score, but he didn't, and he ended up costing them in the end. So 2 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 2 steals, plus minus for -3, and man. So Kenya, 56 points, and 21 out of 68 shooting, 30.88% from the field, which is pretty bad. They were out rebounded, and 22 personal fouls in a single game, and it was just sad. Although they had 12 steals, and it was just a shit show. But the Congo DR guys just came in and they did their thing. We had Henry Porno, 26 minutes played, 11 points, 42% from the field, 50% from deep, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, 4 turnovers, plus minus for +5. We had only 3 players recording a negative plus minus. In Kenya, only 1 player had a positive plus minus. That was Victor Ocheng. He actually scored 2 for 2 from deep, and that was it. His lone highlight was those 2 threes that he made. All the others were just inefficient, and they did absolutely nothing. Then Eric Mutoro also, you can see 13 minutes played, 3 points, 16.67 shooting, very inefficient, and 0 for 4 from deep. His 3 wasn't falling in Dakar the way it falls in Nyayo, so unfortunately for him, he didn't go win. Situma Kaemba, 20 minutes played, only scored 2 points, and did absolutely nothing. And that's your game. I mean, this team, it was expected that they're going to lose, so I wasn't giving them any benefit of the doubt, and they lost, and I was expecting them to lose, and they actually, honestly, they actually achieved my expectation. So I'm just waiting to see their next performance against Egypt, where they're gonna get battered and bruised again, and also Senegal, where they're just gonna lose again. So yeah, and actually this is the reason why they kept it silent, because it's like they snuck out of the country to go compete in Senegal, but they all know that they're gonna lose, and they lost by 10 points to a team that they matched up in the AFROCAN, and they didn't have the testicular fortitude to win that game. So unfortunately, yeah, winners win, losers lose. Congo DR are better than Kenya, and that's just about it. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think about this game. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.